Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. You meet me again with Monalisa from 5 APB class. Today, I will presentation about 10 most common problem in the workplace. My reason column address the importance of employee development and identify the 10 most common problems in the work environment that hinder that development and a company's overall success. This column presents these 10 problems and provides solution to each. Okay, next I'll describe or explain what's 10 problems in the workplace. First, inadequate job description. A well-written job description eliminates misunderstanding between management and employees and becomes the very foundation of performance reviews, creating a baseline of measurements. Job description serve as a documented record of what an employee should accomplish in their position and what activities they must perform well to meet those objectives. This should be treated as an employment contract, creating the tool to measure job performance. Make sure that job description documents are provided to all employees and that they are utilized regularly. Second, lack of training. Nothing has become more apparent in today's workplace than the lack of employee training. Some companies merely throw new employees into the front line, forcing them to learn on their own through trial and error. Others provide formal training, but in the wrong manner. Both are equally detrimental to corporate performance. Formal training is a must. Effective training must directly pertain to the employee's job description. It should address how an employee can best accomplish position objectives and complete supporting activities. Additionally, training must include accountability. Every skill talk must be paired with performance accountability, which requires management to measure each employee's progress. In many cases, training classes never receive another mention from management after they are complete. And as a result, nothing ever changes. The final aspect of effective training is using the right trainer. All too often, human research people teach classes. These are individuals who have read the books but don't have the practical experience on the subject they are to teach. Great teachers have walked their talk. Third, ineffective job performance review. In an ineffective performance review, the boss often does all the talking, doesn't know what they're talking about, or doesn't have all the information. They're often only completing the review because they have to. To put performance review back on track, management must first recognize the stakes. The few hours spent discussing an employee's performance will affect what the employee thinks and does for the next full 6 months to a year. A lot of homework and heart needs to be put into reviews. Managers should make sure to use the employer's job description and review their performance in the context of a discussion. The manager should ask the employee to share their perspective on each subject first. And the manager should first focus on performance change before addressing areas that need improvement. A successful performance review ends with agreement between the employee and manager and with a jointly designed set of performance objectives going forward. This leaves the employee with a single vote of confidence. Fourth, lack of two-way communication. Great managers know how to do a great job, and great leaders know how to get employees to do a great job. Regular two-way communication lies at the very foundation of what great leaders deliver. When employees know what a manager knows, it creates an attitude and behavior of company ownership that leads to excellent performance. Management should make a regular effort in communicating with all employees through as many mediums as possible. Fifth, in effective employee recognition, it's nice to have awards and contests at work, but what counts most is the daily thank you. This turns employee recognition from a project into a culture. This takes a concerted effort by management and an understanding that there is always something positive that can be said to each employee each day. Next, lack of job-related accountability. What irks great employees more than anything is witnessing poor performing employees being allowed to continue on being poor performing employees. This can lead to corporate financial failure as good employees either leave or shrink down to being equally as poor as the rest. As important as it is to recognize great employee performance, the job performance review process provides the means to enforce accountabilities, follow proper training and corrective action, and if employees fail to measure up, terminate employment. Too many employers are being held hostage by poor performing employees, when in fact they would be miles ahead if they were rid of them. And then, improper or excessive company polish. All companies must have polish that all employees follow. However, a company should strive to have as few polish as possible. One of the most recent discoveries is that a business environment that provides freedom and the invitation to be creative always leads to the highest performing employees. Too many polish stifle employee performance. Next, lack of equipment and facilities. Management must make sure to pay attention to the type and condition of equipment that is being utilized by the employees. Capital expenditure on equipment and facilities are a very high presentation of operation expense. Know what is needed, furnish it, and then maintain it. And make sure employees participate all the way. Safety goes up right along with morale. Next, lack of charitable community involvement. Charitable community involvement has proven to be a powerful element of employee development. Employers should support employees' opportunity to spend. For example, one day per quarter serving a charitable organization within the community and paying them for doing so. Business that commit to this culture earn employees who have a much higher appreciation for their jobs and company. And the last, a lousy manager. A positive business environment includes the presence of managers who are good role models for employees. Measure success in this area by seeking evaluation from employees. It's key from management to ask how they are doing. Okay, this is my presentation today about 10 most common problems in the workplace. I think enough. Thank you for your attention. Goodbye and see you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.